So I start my VirtualBox. Oh yeah, Oracle VM VirtualBox. So you see, I have created different machines, and one of the machine is my robotic machine. So just to quickly show you how to create a machine, you need to click Machine, New, then give a name to the machine. Let's say my robotics 2. Okay, machine. Then you go over here and we can choose Linux or over here. Then here in this section you may choose Ubuntu. So I have a 64-bit machine, so 64-bit, and then next. Then you tell how much memory size you want to give. So usually for robotics machine you should have at least 4 to 5. So I'll go with 6 GB. Yeah, this is 1 GB, but I'm giving 6 GB to for my robotics machine, because robotics machine will involve parallel computing, and so because in a robot you have many parts, right? You have a hand, you have eyes, so everything is working like one unit piece, but everything has to be coordinated and done in a parallel computing way. So essentially you require a lot of memory. So I'm giving so I have 16 GB memory, and so I'm giving out of 16 GB, I'm giving 6 GB only for this machine. So next, create a virtual disk. So by default it is saying 10 GB is recommended, but I will not go with 10 GB. I will so I'll probably choose this format, VHD format. This is the image extension file. This is how my whole machine will be stored in this type of file, VHD, VDI, or VMDK. So I will go with VHD. I think VHD you can use this to install the machine even on Hyper-V. So this is a virtual box. So we have something known as Hyper-V, and we can create a transfer this machine there also. So let's choose this format. Let's keep this as it is. Then here is saying how much of hard disk you want to give. So I'll say I want 20 GB hard disk. So I have around 2 TB hard disk, it seems like. So I'll give around 20 GB and I'll say create. So my machine is created, but my operating system has not been created. So I will start the machine now. It will ask me where is the operating system. So this is the time when I will provide my ISO file. So it says it's asking me for the ISO file. So I already have a ISO file over here. So you can browse it also by you can add it, and when you're adding it, it will go to your browser. So in your browser, I can search for my ISO file. So where it is, software. So where do I have Ubuntu over here? So I have a Ubuntu 18.04. So ISO file, okay, .iso file. It is a disk image file, 1.9 GB, approximately 2 GB. So I take this and I say open this. With this you create a machine, so it has added that entry. Where is the entry? So here it is, 18.0. so choose. So Ubuntu has been chosen over here, and now I say start. So let me expand this machine, take the view scale mode. So scale mode, it will become big, and I make it bigger. So the first time it will try to install Ubuntu. So it's taking time. So it is trying to install Ubuntu. So are you with me so far? Are you getting what I'm saying? So now it's saying, do you just want to try Ubuntu for before you actually install? So I'll say no, just go ahead and install this. So I install this. So once you start installing it, it is like just like normal installation, but it is all inside your virtual machine. So then I choose English. I say continue. I say go for normal installation, or I can go for minimal installation. Maybe later if I want anything. So I want a faster installation, then I'll go with minimal installation. And so when we say this erase disk, this is the disk space of virtual machine, not your physical machine. Okay. So you're saying whatever is in the virtual machine, do you want to delete and go ahead and install? So I'll say yeah, go ahead, because I've given 20 GB. So that entire 20 GB is anyway empty. So I say go ahead and install, and then it will try to install. So if you say SDA is like your primary partition. So in a hard disk we have different partition like C drive, D drive, E drive, right? So your SDA is similar like C drive, you know. So it is trying to say, do you want to install on SDA, means C drive or something? So I'll say yeah, go ahead, no problem. So let's continue. And then it says what is your time zone? I'll say I'm in India. So continue. And then first time I'm kind of doing this, so I can say Lucy, and let's say the password is something. So I'll say require my password to log in. I'll say yes. So then it tries to go ahead and install this. And you have to wait till it finish the installation. Okay, so that is how Ubuntu installation is done. So one of the settings that is useful is when you want to copy and paste between your host machine and virtual machine. So it is better to have this enabled, bidirectional and bidirectional. So if you want to copy paste, let's say from your Windows some link and put it inside the Ubuntu, or Ubuntu you want to put some link in the inside your host machine. So you need to have the copy paste feature. So for this you need to set this. So I click on OK, and yeah, for this to work, you have to install one more piece of software called guest edition. So I'll show you once. I hope I can show you that. This will take time. Okay, so let me go ahead and start my robotic machine. Over here. So it's saying switch host or C. Okay, and so I've already installed on SDA. One journal is there, so but on SDA is where I've installed. So it's trying to start my machine. Yeah. So it's starting the machine now. Be so patient. It's taking time. Anyways, let's try. Anyways, so now my login screen has come up. So I go ahead and log in. Okay, so now that is login. Now one of the things I told you was we have to install VirtualBox guest edition. So how do we do that? So you can press, I think, control key and C maybe, no, yeah. So control key, so in this menu there is I think import view, yeah, insert guest edition CD image. So you need to click on this, and so it's already there. I think that is why it is not allowing me. Unable to insert C colon this virtual machine. But you need to take this path and install this VBox guest edition. Then only you will be able to copy and paste. So let me now move out of this and move into scaled mode. Right. Why is this so small? Let me make it big. It's 175%. Settings, background, device, resolution. Resolution is too big. Do you want to keep these settings? Yeah, keep changes. Can I change? Okay. Why did I start this? actually it has started gazebo. You have seen this inside the AWS also, no? Gazebo. Anyways, so what we'll do, we need to go to terminal screen, your command prompt, to install anything. That is one of the places which I visit. Okay, so now that we have done this, Ubuntu command to install ROS. You downloaded which version? 20.04 or something, no? Hello? Hello? Okay. So I am installing melodic version, okay? So I'm going to share this link with you. Okay. So can you see this? What is given over here? This command, are you able to read it? Yeah. So this basically is, it is trying to get all the packages that, yeah. So packages.ros.org, right? So it is going to connect to ROS and going to get all the possible ROS packages list. So that is the first command which I will run, because that is what is mentioned, no? As a first step you need to do that. That is what they're saying. So I'll do that. So I'll give password, and the ROS is probably already the latest. If it is not, it will download it for you. Okay. Yeah. What I said is basically you need to execute this command sudo sh-c echo deb http packages ros org ros ubuntu. So because ROS needs to know, ROS has different versions: kinetic, melodic, noetic, foxy, right? So it needs to have that list over here. So that's what it is downloading. So I've already downloaded, that's why it happened very fast. Okay. Yeah. So that can you hear me now? Hello. Hello.